you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney, and today we are completing our spring clean DIY series, and we're gonna do it in the best way. I thought it would be fun to decorate for spring and Easter because that is gonna be here before we know it, and it's super sunny today and it feels so good. And so I thought, let's go ahead and put some bunnies out and some little Easter eggs and make it feel like spring, because spring is sprung. So now before we jump into that, you guys know that one of the things I don't like doing is mopping. If you follow me on Instagram, I talk about this not very often because I don't do it as much as I should, but I do not like mopping. It is one of my least favorite household chores. I will dust, I will vacuum, I will tidy your room all day long, but when it comes to mopping, for some reason, it just feels like so much work, even though it's not, and I always appreciate it when it's done, but it takes a lot for me to pull out that mop, which obviously, you know, isn't the greatest. We want our floors to be clean for us and for our children, and so for that reason, I am so incredibly thankful to be partnering with Ecovacs today. I'm gonna be sharing the Ecovacs T50 Pro Vacuum, you guys, and oh my gosh, did I just spend all morning watching it vacuum, or did I just spend all morning watching it vacuum and mop? You guys, this is my new best friend, and let me tell you a little bit more about it because you're gonna want this in your lives.
Here it is, guys, my new best friend. Meet the Ecovacs T50 Pro, the ultra slim robot vacuum and mop that cleans where others can't. At just 81 millimeters thin, it effortlessly glides under sofas, beds, and cabinets, tackling hidden dust and debris. There's no more struggling with furniture because the T50 Pro reaches the tough spots for you, keeping your home effortlessly clean. Slim, powerful, and intelligent, the T50 Pro redefines what a robot vacuum can do. Don't let its size fool you. The Ecovac T50 Pro boasts powerful suction to leave your floors spotless, eliminating pet hair and other treats left on the floor by your kiddos. I don't know about you guys, but the constant pet hair is my arch nemesis, and with this vacuum, you can now quit hair duty. And it's not just on hard floors. Its deep cleaning suction lifts dirt from carpets too, leaving them fresher and fluff-free. Its surprisingly thin design allows it to clean hard-to-reach areas with ease. Now, my favorite part about this vacuum, you guys, is the True Edge 2.0 because it ensures precise edge and corner cleaning with an adaptive mop and extended side brush. It reaches deep into corners and along walls, leaving no area untouched for a more thorough cleaning. Did you see those shots, you guys? It can get into corners. It is amazing. The ultra slim design reaches tight spaces effortlessly, but it doesn't stop there. With True Edge 2.0, the extended side brush and adaptive mop work together to remove dust and debris and even spills from every corner, so no spot is left behind. If pet hair is a daily struggle for you too, and I do mean daily, the Zero Tangle 2.0 has you covered. Its advanced brush design prevents hair from wrapping around, keeping cleaning effortless. It's seriously worth buying the vacuum just for that alone. And with intelligent obstacle avoidance, the T50 Pro automatically detects and navigates around furniture and pets like a ninja. Do you see this, you guys? It is wild. My mind is blown. I have never seen such amazing technology. It cleans efficiently and worry-free. Now, that's not all, you guys. Buckle up and get ready for this. Not only does this thing mop and sweep and dust your floors, but it also cleans itself. Can we get a moment of silence? With its fully automated station, your T50 Pro takes care of itself. It empties its dustbin, refills with clean water, and even cleans its mop head, all on its own. This vacuum does more chores than my children, so you can spend less time cleaning and more time doing what you love, like thrifting or transforming your home. With the Ecovac T50 Pro, powerful cleaning meets effortless convenience. The Ecovac T50 Pro, your home effortlessly clean. Click the link in my description to make cleaning your home a breeze.
When I told you that I stared at that vacuum doing its job for a couple of hours, I'm not lying. Obviously I had to film it, but seriously guys, it was marvelous watching it go into those tight corners with its little spinny brush that just gets every little thing out. And then the mop came out of nowhere and did its job. So you guys, if you want to get this vacuum for yourselves, I have a link down below for you. So big thank you to Ecovacs for sponsoring this part of the video. Now let's go ahead and start our spring cleaning, you guys. We're gonna go downstairs and get to it, and I'm gonna go grab out the Easter goodies.
All right, my beautiful friends, let's do some spring decorating. As you can see, I have some things off the floor. It's actually a lot easier for your vacuum to get as many spaces as possible. If you pick up super long curtains or little tables, then it'll get everywhere it needs to get. So I was just kind of rearranging the room here, and then my kids are always swiveling in this chair, and so I thought, you know what, my turn, and it was actually so fun. And then we're just gonna give it a little bit of a dusting, because as you guys know, I do not dust that much, and also,
just a little thirsty.
I'm also really bad at watering my plants.
So I don't have a ton of Easter decor, but I feel like I've been conflicted over the years because we believe in Jesus, and so Easter to us is very special. It is the resurrection of Christ. And so it's hard going into stores and having everything be Easter egg and bunnies. And I think my mind needs to know too that like spring itself is also just about bunnies and eggs, and like that's normal, like chicks and all that kind of thing. So I think if I change my mentality that way, it would be better. But that being said, I do have a little bin, so I'm going to show you guys. It's might be less than I thought. And then I have a plaque that I think is gonna go in the dining room, but let me show you. So like literally one bin, and then these are the kids' Easter basket. I actually got this at Walmart several years ago, and I think we bought 4 before we even had Harvey. And I just love them, like a little woven design, super, super cute. I feel like if I were to start now though, I'd probably get like the pretty wooden ones that I find all the time. I think that would be timeless and classic, but these are so fun as well. This is one of my favorite things. We've had this since the apartment in Canada before we had Emmett. I don't know if I got it that year, if I got it the year before we had Emmett, but I just love this little bunny, and it was vintage and floral and just sparking to what I was about to uncover within myself. Does that any of that make sense? No. Anyways, super cute bunny. So maybe this won't be a spring decorate, but we're gonna use what we have, and yeah, we'll just see where this video takes us. You really think I would have learned my lesson from last week, but here we are. So these stems, I love when I found these. These are the perfect color in this room for fall. Oh, it's our little puppy friend. Oh, sorry. For fall, but I didn't have anything else to put here, so I just left them here after Christmas, but I really just don't like how it makes it feel like fall. So maybe we can switch out the bunny in here. Does that look weird? Does it look like I stuck a stuffed animal on the shelf? I think it does. Maybe we'll start in the dining room because a lot of this is lighter. Like I feel like I need brown bunnies in here. Or like the green fuzzy ones you see. Those look really cute in the entryway. Maybe we need to go to Marshall's.
Hours later.
I have returned. So apparently Easter is the same as Christmas in the sense that it sells out before we even get close to the holiday. Easter is late this year. It is not until like late April, and so there's not much left. But what there was, I got. So I found this bunny, which I thought would be cute either on the fireplace at the base in the dining room if I change the ribbon, or be really cute in the girls' room on their fireplace, or like by their door. It's like a faux door stopper. That was $25. Look at this. It has a bow. This was $10, you guys. 10. So cute. Do I need it? Will I wear it? Unsure. But it'll look really cute on my coat rack in the front hall. So this I already had. You already saw this, but I was like, this doesn't work fully, but I think it can. So I think I'm gonna try painting the orange ones because they're a little bit harsh. I think I might just make those gold as like with some rub and buff. So that's my goal. And then I found, I was actually gonna make my own, and I thought, oh, it'd be a cute DIY, but then this was $10. And so, you know what, you can't beat 10 bucks. So it's just more eggs with bunnies as a little garland. I think that will be cute in the dining room. We'll see. It's like, I don't quite know where I'm going with this. And then Target had dollar little, like, I don't know what texture this is, but they look almost like faux, not silk, but they look really good for $1 each, little tulips. So I figured I could put these in multiple places. There's the basket in here, in the kitchen, by the chalkboard. There's also the girls have a little vase. I could put another little vase. These could go anywhere. So I probably should have got more of them. I only got 10, but got those. And then, one more. And then, oh, 2 more. And then I got these eggs, and I'm not 100% sure. I got 3 packs. So I got these, sorry if I was too far away. This is what the flower looks like. And then I got these eggs, and the colors may work. They're really cute, they're pastel. So I'm gonna try them in like a jar or a vessel of some kind on the mantle. I have some multiple ideas what I wanna do. And if they don't work, I can always paint them, which would be a pain, so I hope they work. Okay, so look, you guys, Brad, you need to take me on a vacation. So cute, okay. But that being said, that might be all for today. Let's see if I can kind of do some stuff. If not, we'll pick up tomorrow. But at least my floors are clean.
So I have my little helper Harvey, and we are just taking the orange eggs and using Rub and Buff. I think I used gold leaf for these, and look at how pretty that is. Let this be a reminder that if you find something you like but the color might not work, even these wooden eggs, paint is your best friend. So I always try and look behind what I'm actually looking at if I love the shape of something. So here in the living room, I have this beautiful frame, and I'm just gonna swap the art out for something more springy, but I also had this piece upstairs. It's an original oil, and I thought this would look beautiful downstairs, and it is. I love the copper colors of it. I think it's gorgeous. Also, if you're wondering why I'm doing a voiceover, it's because my daughter was downstairs and she's currently practicing for her American Idol audition. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
My kids just went outside to pet a cat, a stray cat, so I could have 5 minutes, I could have 3 days. So I quickly want to show you, I got some stuff from Amazon. Now, I will say, obviously I do this for work, that I'm decorating my home, I'm hopefully inspiring and sharing. So this isn't something I normally do, obviously because I had one Easter egg and one bunny to decorate my house. But you know, this is a spring decorating video, so I wanted to show you guys a couple of options out there. So I got these pillowcases. These are gorgeous, and they're almost like a toile but in a bunny, and they're so pretty. They come in every color, and I was so tempted to get every single color, like pink for the girls' room, red for the boys' room, green for here, brown for upstairs. Ridiculous. And it's actually a set of 2, and I think this was 20 bucks, maybe 16, I can't remember, for 2 of them, but they're so cute. And then I also got some magnolia leaves. I have some more that I'm gonna be putting upstairs. The quality is decent. It's probably not the best I've ever seen, but it's also not the worst. And if I put it on a shelf or something, or if you were to do it on your mantle and then blend in some real pieces, I think you could really make that work. This one's actually from Walmart. It's a gold bunny, and I think if I do some Rub and Buff, I can make it look a little bit more antique. This was $8. I'm sorry if I'm rushing, but I'm so scared the kids are gonna come inside at any minute. This was also Walmart. Also, everything was sold out. Like, it's crazy. I did not think Easter was like Christmas where you have to shop as soon as it comes out or all the good stuff's gone, but look. This is from a fellow Instagrammer. I think it's My Texas House. She has a whole line at Walmart. This was the only thing left, and it's so cute. The bunny print is so adorable. It looks vintage, and it's on like a crinkled paper. Eventually, I would love to get an ornate frame for it. I think that that would be beautiful, but for now, we'll keep it as is. And you can also hang it. So if you wanted to, like, I could hang that on the peg rail in my kitchen or something like that. Obviously prefer real flowers, but they can get pricey, and sometimes you just want to have something that's going to last and you don't have to think about it. You guys know me, I barely dust, I barely water my plants, so faux is the way to go for me. I did get these real looking tulips. I think this was 20, and they had really, really good reviews. So I'm going to put it in this. I just thrifted this yesterday, so we're going to do a little DIY today as well. I would love to do where you spray paint it like a black or brown and then do some Rub and Buff and kind of make it look more antique. Not this color, but it came with some pretty faux flowers that I can give to Goodwill. I also got some faux eucalyptus. This one I want to put on the mantle in the dining room. Again, I think the magnolia would be really pretty, but I just had so many different ideas that I decided to do eucalyptus in there, and I think it's gonna work, hopefully. It had reviews that it can smell very bad, so we'll see. And then these bunnies, if you've seen them all the time at TJ Maxx and stuff, they were sold out at my TJ Maxx. I did think they were gonna be a little bit bigger, but they are actually more solid. The TJ Maxx ones were just styrofoam, which made me a little bit nervous with small children. These are a little bit more substantial, and they came with 2. Again, sorry for the speed haul, but they're really cute. I thought that would be cute, like in the center, in the centerpiece of my dining room. No, this is not dining room, this is a living room. Like, you could literally tuck these in absolutely anywhere, and they're super cute. And again, they're actually better quality than I was expecting, which is always very nice. Okay, I had a throw blanket that went on the back of this couch, and it was a little bit more spring but muted, and that's the best way to describe it, and it just disappeared. My kids like to move the blankets from room to room, but typically I will find them. I clean this entire house. You guys have seen me, I've been cleaning. I cannot find it. My biggest fear is that it ended up in a Goodwill bag. I don't know how, because I'm the one who makes the Goodwill bag, so I don't know where it is though. So I haven't been able to find it. So I got a new throw for in here because the one I have is very fall. It's a beautiful gold color, but it just feels a little bit heavy. So I thought this one would be really pretty. Oh, so look. Oh, it's so pretty. I told my husband, I was like, I'm probably not gonna keep everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, everything's so cute. The color I think would go so good in this room. It's also reversible, which is cool. But I like this color. But look, it has like the birds and the gold. I don't know, it just felt almost like a tapestry, like so ornate. It's so nice, you guys. I think this was like 30 bucks. I'll have everything linked down below for you. But I think that this will look really pretty against the brown couch. So we'll put that in here. And then last but not least, I did quickly print just a couple prints. I have some frames around the house. Like I showed you, that one has a winter print I put in it. So I just want to change them for spring. And then I printed a couple extra just so I can maybe put some on the mantle. These are all from Etsy. Cute little bunny ears. This one I printed thinking I had never printed it before. It's the one in my dining room. So we'll see what we're going to do there. But I got a little duck, and then these I just printed as photos at Walmart. I really like to have them be cardstock. It feels more realistic, but I needed them really quickly and cheap, so that's what I got. So anyways, that is that. We're gonna go ahead and keep going and probably put some voiceovers and some music because of children, but they were nicely entertained by the kitty cat, so thank you, cat, for visiting. All right, let's get back to spring decorating.
Let's start with the mantles. So I swapped out the art in this for this cute little duck. This is from Etsy. I will have all the art I used down below. It's so adorable. I love the way it pops in that frame. And the great thing I love about having multiple mantles, I know that that sounds so ridiculous, but I love that I can do different things. So this one I went much more simple. I just feel like it fits the room a lot better. It's not busy because the bookshelves already have so much going on. And yes, I took the plant away. It killed my heart a little bit, but it looks so much better without it. Now I'm just swapping out the blanket. That's the one that I said is like a chunky knit throw, and so I decided to put this one over here. Actually, after this video, I ended up putting it across the back of the couch, and I love it so much more. Found that at the thrift store for like $1. Perfect. And then swapping out a candle, that can be, and also yay, lucky penny, but that can also just change the mood of the table entirely. It makes it so much lighter. And just popping a cute little bunny on the table. I got that from the Target dollar spot at the beginning of spring. I luckily grabbed like 5 of those because I was going to use them on my Easter centerpiece on the table. And yeah, they're all gone now. So if you snagged one, kudos to you. And then here is the green pillowcase that I got from Amazon. I find it best to just buy pillowcase covers. Sorry, struggling a little bit, because then you can just save space on pillows and you just have to store the pillowcase covers. I decided the one behind it was a little bit too wintry, so this one just felt a bit softer and lighter, so I changed those out.
Did I buy this as an excuse for decor or to look cute? You tell me. No, but seriously, this hat was $10 at Ross. And for those of you who have been holding out on me at Ross, we need to have a conversation.
This is my favorite brown spray paint. This is Venetian Bronze. It goes on green the first coat. It's kind of odd, but then it ultimately turns brown, and we'll come back to that later and we'll finish styling the front room in a little bit. But let's pop upstairs to the girls' room. You guys know I love this room. We were just in here last week and I just love it because it always feels like spring and it just makes me so joyful, especially with the sunshine. But I'm just adding in their little bunnies, and then I did find a spot for the bunny that made more sense, and then just a couple other little pieces that we have had from over the years. And then to the little basket, I decided to add some faux baby's breath. I got this from Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago, and obviously real would look so pretty, but I didn't want to have to worry about water and that kind of thing. And then I'm putting the egg garland upstairs, and I just love the way that it looks. It's so cute. But hopefully this room inspires you that, you know, you don't have to do a lot. You can just add a couple touches here and there, and it'll start to feel like spring in your home. This is the upstairs landing, and I originally had eucalyptus, but I pulled the eucalyptus from upstairs and brought it downstairs when I did the entryway, and so those are the faux magnolia leaves and this sweet little frame and art I just found at Hobby Lobby. So cute. And of course, just adding another little bunny and moving things around, move it till it works. And then we have this really cozy but very heavy blanket that we will not be touching very shortly when it starts to become so hot upstairs. It's totally fine. And I'm just swapping it down to the bottom of the basket, and then I'm going to put the whiter, lighter one on top. Again, such simple touches. I honestly would probably love to change out the pillows or the pillowcases next year to make it just even a little bit more lighter. I can definitely pull some green from the rug and from these magnolia leaves, but for now, it's what works, and it was super affordable.
just for fun, we're gonna style the table up just a little bit.
I love how the mantle turned out behind me, you guys. That eucalyptus is so good. It did not smell at all either. Also, please forgive me for not ironing that tablecloth. The entire time I was racing against the clock because I had to go pick up my kiddos from school because my husband is at 90s con, a lucky boy. And so I was trying to get all of this done, and I said if my mother comes out and sees this tablecloth is wrinkled and I put this on YouTube, she's gonna be so not impressed with me. And she came out and the first thing she said was, "Why did you not iron the tablecloth?" So sorry, Mom.
Hot tip, you guys, I just learned this myself. Check out your local grocery stores or maybe even florists and see if they have like a manager special or like end of the night thing. I got 5 bouquets, I think of these, 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 of these for 50 cents each. Dozen red roses, 50 cents. And then I just picked up a couple extra for the normal price, but 50 cents. And now I can fill my house. And even if they only last a couple days, I mean, for $2 and some joy, I'll take it.
Here is the finished dining room. This piece was just too fun, and I don't know why I had to get it, but it works in here because I pulled some colors from other places. I also, like I said, I love how the mantle turned out. And again, I'm surprised that with all the items I showed you in the haul, because I'm able to use them all throughout the home, it actually felt so cost efficient that I just had to use a couple pieces in each room and then just ended up using things that I already had. But I am so excited to have Easter breakfast in this space, you guys. I love that I got to do a little bit of a setup and a rundown to see how it's gonna look and got to share it all with you. And I promise that I will iron my own tablecloth for that day.
I got this beautiful tablecloth at the Amazon bins last year, and it's funny because I'd actually been looking at it and you can get it on Amazon, but I got it for super cheap.
All right, back to the main living room with the couple last styled pieces. So this is how the little, what would you call this? An urn? No, not an urn. What's it called? A vase? But like, what, does it have a real name? You guys, like, there's always something I can never get the name of. But let me know if you think it's too dark for the space or if you think it works. I do still think I want to add the rub and buff, but I don't know. I felt like it looked like a chocolate vase, like the bunny, and so I left it. Also, fresh flowers are just stunning. So for sure on Easter, I will probably be filling most of the vases that I put some faux ones in with fresh because it's just way too beautiful. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of all of the pieces that I styled and how all of this turned out. I really hope it inspires you. Again, I didn't spend that much money, and these are now pieces I'm gonna have forever, and it'll be a lot easier to style next year. But you can definitely spruce things up with your own home with little things, even from the dollar store, or just, again, those fresh flowers just make everything feel like spring. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
So that concludes our spring clean series. My house is now clean, although it did take me a month, and so I probably need to start all over again. Love it. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video and this series. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know in the comments down below if this inspired you, if you've decorated for Easter and spring yet, or if you're just kind of starting to warm up and getting into the mood, you guys. Honestly, you guys saw, I mentioned it many times, I had one Easter egg and one Easter bunny, pretty much. And now that I decorated, especially in the front room, that mantle, and even the dining room mantle, I love these little touches of spring. It actually makes me so happy. So I will definitely be continuing this. Nothing is getting returned. Sorry, Brad. But yeah, I love it. And I also love that my floors are so clean and they can stay clean because I can just push that button on my phone and the vacuum is gonna clean my entire house, you guys. I love it so much. So if you guys want to get an Ecovacs T50 Pro for yourselves, I don't blame you. You can check it out in the link down below, and thank you again for them for sponsoring today's video. You guys are the absolute best, and make sure you come back next Sunday because we are starting the next makeover. Nobody has guessed it, and I am equal parts excited and a little bit nervous to get started on it. Final guesses down below, and come back next Sunday at 2 p.m. Oh, and I always forget, but don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. All right, see you next week, guys. Bye.